Let's go. Je vous aime tous. I have my couch behind me composed of Ronald. Say hi.
Hello, it's me.
That's Ronald. And that's Larvitar, M in front.
Hello, hi.
mLarvitar for full.
Neither of us run the game as well.
Yeah.
I've done blue onion runs, excuse me.
Okay. Great, guys. Yeah. Don't start fighting already. So, I'm going to start in like 5. I count down from 5 and then press the start game button, okay? 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go!
So, this early game has a ton of things going on in it, so I'm going to go very quickly through the plot so that we can focus on the tricks. So Almar comes back from the first game after being stranded on a planet that is Earth, that he doesn't know is Earth. He finds out that his company is in massive debt and his ship is instantly sold after he spent the entire first game building it again. So now he's going back to the planet on the orders of his president with his new friend and intern at the company, Louis, in order to collect treasure to pay off the debt, which is why, you know, this category is called Pay Off Debt.
We gotta answer the most important question first. Jpep, what is a Pikmin?
That's those guys here. Those guys getting absolutely destroyed by this small other dude are Pikmin.
Yeah, so much so that they are going to die immediately.
They actually can't die on day 1.
Oh, never mind.
Can you just give me... Yes, okay. I just need 1 to do my first trick. I'm a magician. Look at this. I'm going to throw this guy out of bounds. And then while he's out of bounds, I'm going to walk him off of an invisible death plane out of bounds. And this causes a Pikmin extinction, which is absolutely not meant to happen on the first day of the game. So I have...
Yeah, that's awesome. Just
the entire tutorial sequence is now completely broken because I did that. You're not meant to be able to kill Pikmin until way later, even in the run. Like, the enemies being able to harm Pikmin is completely disabled this early on. But because I did that now, the tutorial sequence is going to go way faster. So this saves like minutes overall, because otherwise this game has a very long tutorial.
Oh yeah, most Pikmin games right at the start have a pretty long early game, pretty long tutorial day, where they're just trying to explain to you how the game works. But Jpep knows how the game works,
yeah,
I hope. So
fairly knowledgeable.
So because of this, though, we don't actually have enough Pikmin to take down the first bag. So we'll be resetting a bunch. Well, we'll be ending the day early a bunch to... typically, the early game you take 2 days. We'll be taking 4, if I remember correctly.
Terrible pellet RNG here. I'm already mega annoyed. That's okay. So yeah, my goal here on these first few days is just to... Because I caused that extinction, I have no Pikmin. I just have this one. And now you need Pikmin to do anything in this game, so I'm going to grow a bunch more, like over the first... Over days 2, 3, and 4, so that I can actually have an army to do things with. All of these cutscenes that are happening right now are happening like kind of out of sequence. They're not meant to be happening like in this way, but because I, tricked the game into doing evil things. I'm luring this guy closer to the onion, the big red thing that produces Pikmin, because my Pikmin carry very slow and he's very far. Running while punching, for some reason, lets you punch more quickly and frequently, so I killed that guy with extreme efficacy.
Does Olimar do like more damage than a singular red Pikmin?
No.
He's just that much of a weakling?
Yeah, he's a complete loser. But it's okay. His goal is to get money and control people, not, punch. Okay, so day 2, yeah, just a little growth. I'm just growing. I'm just vibing, chilling in my element. Day 3 is also, again, like a little bit more growth. We're limited from moving on with anything in the game right now until we have 15 red Pikmin to crush a bag that's blocking the way. So until I have that amount, I'm just going to keep growing. But there's very few like resources available to grow Pikmin in this first like area. So
yeah, this is somehow actually still faster than doing the tutorial, by the way.
Yeah, this is way faster.
Despite the fact we're basically doing... normally you get enough Pikmin by day 1. Despite the fact we'll be on day 4 tomorrow, it's still way faster than doing the tutorial. It's crazy.
Okay, so here I went for a trick that was called Louis Skip, which is... There's normally a cutscene that plays when Louis gets close to the red onion, and if you pause frame perfectly as that cutscene starts, then you can just entirely skip viewing it. I missed it, so Normally, I would just view that cutscene later, but a recent development in the speedrun meta, harbored, by yours truly here, this guy, I should press A, is that you can just never watch that cutscene by not bringing Louis to that area. And I'll need to remember it, and I will probably forget because it's a lot of mental stack, and I'm thinking about other things right now, like, wow, I need to speak. Okay,
Any
now...
particular points where you'd like to remind?
Yes,
like to be
I would
reminded?
like to know, like, as I'm doing early blues, that's when it's going to be irrelevant.
All
and
right,
also, on, what is that called? Enter Hall of Beasts. But, we'll see when we're there. Okay, so with these two Pikmin, I now have exactly 15. So I can crush this bag here and move forward with extreme abandon. But there's another bag immediately after that is 35. So I need to grow again. We're not done. We're not done. I put exactly the right amount on these guys so that they come in like at the perfect time. You don't want stuff to grow Pikmin to come in too quickly close to each other, because then like the onion has to play a little animation every time. The onion is this red thing. And it plays a little animation every time like stuff is brought to it. And I don't want that animation to play more than it needs to, strictly speaking. I'm going to do a trick here called egg push, which is awesome. It involves
never
pushing
guess what you do.
this egg. Oh, gamer, this is so hard to do when you're stressed. Holy. Okay, gamer. Okay,
Let's
so now
go.
this egg has been successfully pushed. So now the eggs contain nectar, which makes Pikmin like move faster and generally be more efficient at their job, and carry objects faster. And carrying is like the main thing I care about in this run, right? So having my Pikmin nectared is very important. And now I don't have to go up the slope with their slow bums. I can just keep plucking here, and then afterwards I'll just go to the egg that I've successfully pushed. Oh, that's everyone. No, that's not everyone. Don't drink that. Okay, that was a terrible nectar. That was awful. No one has ever drank this badly. But, I put that little guy off camera at a very specific point in his animation because he can only notice that Olimar is there, like at some points in his animation. So now I know for sure that he won't, notice me when I go to kill him here. There you go. I load him in a specific way as well, with like the exact correct number of Pikmin that will, make the stagger. I mean, like the time when the two objects here come in, like completely optimal, so that they don't get in the way of each other at all.
Yeah, this one has a lot of micromanaging like
Yeah,
that.
it's a big brain game for big brain people, like
like him.
Who?
Like you.
No, no, come on. I would never. So when I approached that treasure, the metal thingy in the back, it played a cutscene of showing me a completely different treasure, because that I'm supposed to go get another treasure before that one, and the game just plays a cutscene that shows you the treasure, but this is not that treasure. It's the wrong first treasure, so the game is very confused. Oh yeah. The confusion ends like about now, though. Like we've finished all the tutorial stuff, more or less. So.
Well, there's one thing we did kind of skip. We're not getting these first two treasures yet that are available to us.
Yeah.
We'll be getting them later.
The treasure routing in this run is very tight and specific, and we'll come back to grab things when we have like the name of the game is to do a ton of things at once. That's really what we're trying to do, right? Multitasking, I guess, being urgent. And right now, we don't have enough Pikmin to multitask efficiently, and we don't have the correct Pikmin colors to multitask things like we want. Oh yeah, save! I don't have to mash B. You never play with a memory card normally, but this is a safety measure for, gaming.
Yeah, if you know anything about Pikmin 2, is that, especially later on, things can get quite brutal. So we're using the memory card here in case something were to go wrong.
In case. Nothing would ever go wrong in a run of mine.
As there's Pikmin eating sounds happening.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, sometimes you lose a Pikmin on this floor. There's, that's the luck of the draw, I guess, or the bad luck of the draw. Anyway, the way treasures are found in Pikmin 2 is that most of them are located in caves, like this one. This is a big departure from Pikmin 1, which did not have this mechanic. And in caves, like, time doesn't pass, right? Like, the main Pikmin thing is that you're time limited every day, but in here, there's no time limit. So I get to be as slow as I want, which obviously is not actually my goal.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
Like, wow, I already have $280 out of 10,000. This debt is gonna be so easy to pay, guys. My Shacho is gonna be so happy.
Also, pay attention to the treasure names. They're kind of funny.
They're cute. They're very funny. Good localization. So dark. Normally I play with like very high brightness, but it's kind of necessary because the caves are very dark. But stream necessities force us to not be able to see anything. So I'm gonna be squinting a lot throughout this run. So here I'm gonna get purple Pikmin. Purple Pikmin are awesome. They are very good at combat. They destroy enemies very efficiently, and they also carry like as much as 10 normal Pikmin do. So they're just, extreme gamers. We love them. We only grow 20 in total over the entire run. So they're not that gamer, but,
And yeah, we can't really grow these purples normally as you would above ground, where you just take the enemy bodies back. Instead, you have to convert your Pikmin into purple Pikmin using those purple flowers, which are only found in caves on specific sublevels.
Yeah, it's like a balance measure because these Pikmin are so good that, you don't necessarily want the player to have access to too many of them. Where is Louis? Louis! Where's Louis?
He's slacking on the job.
This guy is just, where is he? Did he stay back, like all the way in the main area there?
He got stuck.
He's there, you can see him, hi!
Did you dismiss him?
No,
maybe?
I didn't. He just went to pick a purple Pikmin. That's very hard to say. Pick a purple Pikmin. And he got stuck. Okay. So, purple Pikmin, yeah, they do combat. They have like twice the base damage of a normal Pikmin. Red Pikmin have 1.5 times that base damage. Purple Pikmin also do a pound when you throw them. Oh god. Which does like a ton of damage and can stun enemies. They're just generally like very nice. What happened just there is that an enemy body went into the ship. This is a very relevant mechanic. Enemy bodies give like a very small amount of cash, so like those enemies were 2 each. But we actually have routed in the run like 265 like cash, Pokos they're called, of enemy bodies. So I will be like, whenever relevant and whenever possible and intelligent, I will be picking up enemy bodies so that I can reach my 10k goal. I'm still annoyed that one Pikmin died. This is bad vibes. Alright, cave complete. So the treasure I just got, the globe, it's called an exploration kit treasure, which means that it's going to unlock a certain ability for me, like for my captain. This one unlocks the somewhat boring ability of being able to travel. I've just unlocked a new area to set foot in because there's nothing I can do here without blue Pikmin. This is the hand that's visible. Okay. So now I can go into the next area because I got that treasure. And collecting that treasure in the cave instantly takes me out of the cave, right? It forces the end of the day. So now it's day 5 and I go to the next day, Awakening Wood. I'm going to be careful here to press the A button to enter the day slightly late. If I press it in the first 2 frames that I can, then the ship does a slower animation to enter the level, and this loses a second. It's very stupid. It's 2 frames at 60 FPS. This game runs at 30 when you're actually in gameplay, but the menus and the overworld map run at 60 for some reason. Very wacky. Okay, here we are in Awakening Wood. So I'm gonna get all my Pikmin here so that I can do some work. And then, like, there's a big gate that's blocking the way to doing further things. So while I take down that gate, I'm going to collect more red Pikmin.
That's kind of the name of the game for Pikmin, is you want to take care of your bottlenecks as soon as you can.
Yeah.
And then while you're waiting anyway, might as well kill some time and combine tasks.
So here, I need to remember that my Louis still hasn't watched the cutscene, so I can't switch to him and be very efficient with my gamering. Right, so I'm just going to collect these pellets. These pellets give 2 red Pikmin each, so, that's a lot of guys. Oh, that was so good. That was so gamer. Now I can just pluck everyone and bring them to the gate again. This is a very simple overworld segment. They get way, way, way harder. But for now, we're still in the baby game. So in our baby era. Right, and I'm just gonna go back, because now all of these new Pikmin will have gotten into the ground, and I can pluck all of them. And during all this time, the gate is still being taken down, right? So as I said earlier, the name of the game really is like do 17 different things at once. That's what we're trying to optimize. This enemy here, I'm going to down. Oh
yes.
my god! I told Larvi this would happen. So there's a 5% chance that this happens, that these enemies spawn when you break any egg. And it sucks, because like, this completely messes up the segment. I can't do anything about it.
They're not even useful. If this were to happen on, like, let's say day 4, you could at least grow more red Pikmin,
Yeah.
but here they're just in the way.
I can't believe that happened. 5%, and this is the one time where like I literally cannot make any good use of their bodies.
I think this happened in the new PB as well.
Yes, this
right?
happened in my PB as well, I remember. That's why we talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, guys. So we're flowering here.
Yeah, so you really want your Pikmin to be flowered because they move faster,
that.
that is basically it. I thought they did more damage, but I recently
No.
read that is misinformation, which there's a lot of that for Pikmin on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah. A lot of Pikmin has a very dedicated and lovely community of people who argue about everything. I love them for that. I'm a big proponent of arguing about everything. But we also have like a very advanced decomp. We're kind of gamers for that, actually. And so we know like how the internals of a lot of things work. So in particular, we know that flowered Pikmin do not do more damage or do not attack any faster. They just move faster.
Which for our purposes is very important.
Yes. Okay, I can't see anything, but I think the treasure is over here. No, okay, I got the very lucky layout. So caves are kind of funny in that they are partially randomly generated. Not fully. They are like randomly generated within a certain set of like fixed parameters for every sublevel. So here I know, for example, that this sublevel is always going to have like these enemies, and it can only have like 2 types of rooms. Well, sorry, 1 type of room, and it always has 2 rooms. And it always has only this treasure here, this Stone of Glory, I think. Yeah. And so, by knowing how the generation algorithm works and knowing these parameters, I can get a ton of information on the sublevel, usually just from seeing this little thing here, which we call the come down. Yeah, this view of Olimar going into the sublevel. This is where we grow our last purple Pikmin for the run. We ideally never grow any more after this for purples, because we're forced to have 20 at some point, but we're never forced to have more, and so it would be like... Purples are great for combat, but the thing is, they are very slow compared to other Pikmin, so we really want to avoid having more of them than we strictly need.
Yeah, and having them flowered is really nice because you can already see they are slow.
Yeah, they're so slow. They're slow.
It's a struggle when you've got a purple leaf.
They don't practice their 40-yard dash. Okay, this is another fairly simple sublevel. These early sublevels have like very little variance, so you know I have. Like, I don't even need to, like, have a flow chart in my mind for them. I just, like, play. Okay, bro. Get burned.
Yeah. But later in the game, the caves are going to get a lot more complicated. And as Jpep was saying, there's a lot of randomness to this game, but it's not as random as you might think. Every sublevel does kind of have set pieces that it tries to arrange. I think a good visualization of this is like a slide puzzle.
Yeah, the slider puzzle comparison. Hell yeah.
So it's got all these pieces, and the game just tries to arrange them in a way. So it's not truly random.
So I'm moving Louis, the blue captain, to the hole instead of Olimar, because when Louis enters a sublevel, his behavior is slightly different from Olimar. In particular, Olimar isn't in his party when he enters a sublevel. But when Olimar enters a sublevel, Louis is in his party. So I can do some split plays, we call them. Wait, wrong hand. We can do split plays, we call them, where like one captain goes to do... Wrong hand. One captain goes to do one thing, and one other captain goes to do one other thing. Way more effectively if I have Louis. You would think this is relevant more, but it only ever, matters for this sublevel here. I'm making this sound so cool, but it's just like, nah. I'm just gonna do it here and never pay attention to it, to that ever again otherwise. Okay, squint. Like, oh, I saw the card. Okay, so this sublevel has a Bulborb and a card. Here's the Bulborb. Hello. And oh, what a good layout. I don't know if it's that good, but, it's workable. Here's this guy. So now I'm gonna kill this sir here. Watch my purples just absolutely melt him. I'm gonna collect his body as well. Grim. And then I'm gonna... I know where these enemies are because they always spawn in the same, like... Oh, someone is burning. Okay, okay. That's... I need to save that.
Yeah, that might also be like worth pointing out is that each Pikmin has like their own strengths. Red Pikmin are immune to fire. Purples, as you saw, very much are not immune to fire.
Yeah.
You will have to save them, which somehow using your whistle just puts them out.
Okay, okay, cutscenes. Oh, the frustrating thing about running this game... This is the only frustrating thing about running this game. It's a great speed game otherwise, I promise. The frustrating thing is that these cutscenes, like, they really prevent you from gaming. And you want a game, right? Like, gaming is a marketable activity. It goes on your resume. Why? I don't think that was that funny. Come on, guys. Okay, so here I'm going to do a quick kill that I am responsible for kind of partially inventing, along with players Urban Deer. The Urban Deer with a V and J7. Let's see. I hope this works. I'm just gonna put all my Pikmin on this guy, or this girl. And hopefully they just melt her. They melted her! Melting!
Let's go!
90% success rate. I did 100 attempts of this. Twice. To test my success rate with this. And it is about 90%. Okay.
Also, this treasure is one of the most important treasures in the game. It is called the Love Tester, and it will function as our little radar for treasures.
Yeah.
So Jpep will be able to tell where a lot of the treasures are already, but the radar is just gonna make things a lot easier.
Yeah. Essentially, it's just gonna give me like a little gauge in the bottom right. You know, your bottom right. You can see your screen. You can tell. That will tell me when I'm close to a treasure. And that's very nice because although my knowledge of the spawning algorithm is powerful and unlimited, it is actually quite limited. So having that gauge to tell me like, oh, you're close to a guy is going to help my reading of sublevels very much so. Particularly because my brightness is low.
You're just gonna keep mentioning this every couple minutes.
Yeah. It's my cope. If you see me play bad at any point, it's probably because my brightness was not high enough. I've been cut off? No, okay. I thought I was being silenced from complaining. Okay. 10%, woo! We're really gaming. It slows down very hard from here on out because like the first caves are like, oh, you want to play this game, right? See how fast your progress is, and then it's like, no, treasure values diminish very hard. We're immediately gonna go into our next cave. There's like nothing we really want to do between then and now. The next cave is going to introduce us to white Pikmin, which are definitely the lifeblood of this speedrun. White Pikmin are very, very fast on the ground and in carrying treasures. If you want the nerd talk, they contribute twice as much to a treasure carry when they are flowered compared to a flowered red Pikmin. And that's fantastic. I like when things go fast in my speedrun. I don't know about you. I actually prefer slow. That's fantastic, right? So I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna go get like 15 of them, and then I'm... The Zeitgeist, sorry, Larvi. He's German. He knows.
Zeitgeist.
Where is everything? Oh, here. This is so hard. So we used to only grow like 30 white Pikmin in the run total. But now like we've kind of all switched around to the idea that actually having a lot of them is good. So I'm gonna try to grow 40. I always try to grow 40. It kind of depends on like luck of the draw, but we'll see. Okay, this was kind of a trivial sublevel. Like we just kill a bunch of these guys and they're not really dangerous. We just get some bug money and collect a treasure that I think is worth 80, right? The alien billboard, right? I hope. I hope that's right. It's some kiwi shoe polish. How cute is that? Alien billboard, hell yeah. Sorry. Heck yeah. Okay. We're kind of coming up quickly on the end of the easy things, which is having me terrified here. But this is still an easy sublevel. Okay, well, we get to play... There's a gamer strat where you throw the Pikmin across the hole there. Curtis DN is our inventor for that. Shoutouts to Curtis DN. The DN stands for things that I can't repeat. But you know, I can just play it like this and it's like 3 seconds slower, but my hands do not feel like comfortable enough to risk anything right now, so... I see that we have a message.
We sure do, and we
Hit me
do
up.
not only have a message, we also it's a donation. It's €7.20 from JR, who says, "Good day, have a good day, or else."
Oh, okay.
And that puts us a little bit closer to our next milestone, which is the Punch-Out bonus game, which will unlock at €300,000. Only €190 away. We can do this, right?
300,000?
300,000?
Are you sure about that?
That's a lot of money. I'm just saying. That's a lot.
3,000, I'm sorry.
All right.
That's
You guys should give
steep
all of your
goal.
money to Punch Out. Little Mac needs your
Oh,
help.
you guys really want to see that?
Whenever I enter a sublevel where I don't need to look at the come down, I mash both A and start because both of these buttons skip the cutscene, and so I increase my chance of skipping the cutscene frame perfectly if I press 2 buttons at once. Isn't that awesome? I love that.
Why would
Is
you-
that what you come to these events for? That's what I come to these.
Why would you press like the 2 buttons in the same frame? Wouldn't it be more efficient if it like was 1 frame apart?
What?
Wouldn't the cutscene skipping be more efficient if it was 1 frame apart when you press A and B?
Yeah,
start?
I'm just saying that I'm mashing both buttons at once to try and, to increase my chances of hitting one of them on the correct frame.
Correct.
Yeah, here's
Correct.
another fun mechanic about white Pikmin is that they are the only Pikmin that can dig up buried treasure.
That was very sloppy. I whistled 17 Pikmin instead of just the whites, because there's a guy here. And this guy is going to give me the means to flower my whites. Thank you for these means.
And as Jpep mentioned before, flowered Pikmin are much faster. Flowered white Pikmin are incredibly fast.
They're so cool.
If possible, we want to put the most white Pikmin we can on treasures so that they come in faster. Especially on our bottlenecks.
Oh, he's sitting. Pop off, king.
Let's go.
Okay, this I have nothing to do like for 15 more seconds, so I'm just gonna, make noise. Okay, there we go. That treasure just takes a little bit of time to go in. It's actually one of the most inefficient treasures in the run. If the future of Pikmin is to skip a new treasure or change one out, it's probably gonna be this one. Super stick textile. Crazy. Okay, here I need to pay a lot of attention and make sure that I don't accidentally poison any Pikmin, because I need the poison cutscene, like the little cutscene that plays when a Pikmin is poisoned for the first time. I need that later for a trick. So, maybe I can see. Okay, I'm just gonna take my whites and walk.
Have we mentioned that they are immune to poison?
We have not. This is...
Just so you know, they're immune to poison.
Yeah, these guys are immune to poison. They also poison enemies if they get eaten, which is not like... Usually you don't want to kill your whites, but at the end of the run when like, oh god, this... this is what we call a meme corridor. So this hole, instead of being like nicely laid out with the, being connected in the way that makes sense, it's very far off from where you would expect it to be. Yeah, white Pikmin are immune to poison. White Pikmin poison enemies when they bite into them. That's very useful later on in the run. Like at the very end, usually we don't want to kill white Pikmin, but at the very end of the run, when I can just do whatever I want with them, I don't really need them anymore. Then I'm probably gonna poison a bunch of guys. I'm feeling like... No, don't boo me. Pikmin deaths don't matter. This is the first thing you should learn. Like, there's tiers of citizenships in the Pikmin kingdom. And the first tier is white Pikmin. And I care
with
about
this
their lives.
explanation, I don't agree anymore. I take back what I said.
Okay, now let's absolutely destroy this guy. Yeah, bad day, bro. I'm gonna try and make the treasure that spawned out of him get pushed. Yeah, that was terrible. Okay, it didn't get pushed very far, but
Yeah, that was a boss, by the way.
yeah, that was a boss battle. They call him Snagrit Jones. Jones is not very good at his job. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Okay, so now while I wait for stuff to come in, there's not much for me to do. But this is the end of the tutorial part of the game, and now we're gonna go into the hard everything.
Yeah, the treasure, I think, the special treasure that is being picked up is the...
5-man knapsack.
Yeah, the knapsack, which is essential for the next couple of skips that will also happen.
So this treasure allows Olimar to sleep. This sounds stupid, but it's actually gamer. When Olimar is sleeping, he can be picked up by Pikmin, and this allows like a million exploits of like badly placed badly placed waypoints.
What is it even supposed to do casually?
Like, it just allows you to use a Pikmin to make Olimar move back to spawn if you don't want to move him yourself.
Oh, okay.
It's just good for multitasking if you want a captain to be carried back to the spawn area.
Okay, so now I'm going to do a gamer trick called early blues, which is going to let me get blue Pikmin like way earlier than I'm supposed to. Oh,
Also make sure that Louis is not near the red onion.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. My mental stack is covered. Okay. So first I'm going to get this treasure here moving. This is just a treasure, like the normal one. Then I'm going to activate this scale, and while I activate the scale, I'm going to start the Pikmin getting poisoned cutscene. And the cutscene is going to play while the scale I'm on is going upwards, which is going to clip me through the wall. Now that I'm clipped... Ah, I clipped out. Okay, what do I do here?
You can use the dice as a backup if you want.
No,
okay.
you can, but this is not gamer enough. I'm very sorry about this. I apologize. I practiced, and yet my practice failed me. Thank you to the 2 people who are saving me from having to talk over stuff I've already done. Please go ahead and tell me.
Yes! We got a €5 anonymous donation saying Pikmin lives matter, which...
No.
Yes, they do! And those €5 go to the Open Psycho bonus song bit. And then we have another €3 from Pikmin Activist, also contributing to the bonus incentive, saying... The only Pikmin category I can respect is a 0 Pikmin deaths run. And if you all at home agree, let's just make this a little donation train. Let's see how many Pikmin activists we have in chat.
Wow, the only
and
train
in the
I
venue.
don't want to run.
There's already one. Isn't there like already one death of a Pikmin?
Yeah. Pikmin deaths are like... You can't play this game fast without deaths. It's really not interesting to try, so we don't.
Yeah, but is it a morally good thing?
I do not care. So I'm out of bounds here. Now I'm walking out of bounds. And now I'm going to throw myself off a cliff out of bounds. I hope that works. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's...
Yeah, no, this is definitely the hardest trick in the game.
Yeah. Messing
Quite
it up twice
infamous.
is... I'm going to try it one more time, just so I feel good about it, about myself, because this is quite easy nowadays. But, you know...
No,
Actually, this is very hard. You know, this has about a 5% success rate if you are on a lucky day. On a normal day, it's a 1%. There's 7 different frame perfect inputs here that are happening, believe me, please. The point of this trick, when you execute it correctly, is that it lets you go to the area with the blue Pikmin earlier than you are meant to.
Yeah, because typically in the game, you're supposed to go to an area, a later area, to then go back to this one to get blue Pikmin, which is not fast.
Yeah,
Because
you're supposed to get yellow Pikmin to get the blues, but yellows are terrible. We never even get them in this one.
Yeah, the one Pikmin type we actually skip in this run.
So there you go. Here I'm doing that nap again with the treasure I just picked up from the boss. Or, I mean, I picked it up like 5 minutes ago now, but you know. I just picked it up. I'm going to focus for a second. Okay, that's enough trying that. Okay, so what happens here is normally just that I do this, and then from there, I'm going to skip this because you know I don't want this run to end up being early blues for 7 minutes. But from there, I go into the Snag Right Hole cave with the rest of my squad, while Olimar just grows some blues. So thankfully, I have a save file.
Yo, we just did early blue skip.
Yo, this is very fast. No, actually. So yeah, this is the same gameplay. Believe me, it's the same game, same file. Everything worked out. So this Snag Right Hole cave is like the first real cave in the run, the one where like your gameplay matters a lot. This sublevel here is always the same. I lure this guy closer, and then I massacre him. And then, you know, the treasure he contains goes into the ship, and everyone's quite happy.
Yeah, should we explain the segment you basically just skipped? So that people kind of like
Please
get caught up to this timeline of events.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so what's supposed to happen is Jpep was supposed to respawn in the blue onion area.
Yeah.
While that's happening, with Olimar, you would be growing more blues there while they're stuck there. with Louis, you do another knapsack trick to get up to the cave that we're currently in.
And he just demolishes the wall. Like,
Yeah, there's a
for
little wall in the way, but
Yeah, it takes a while, so Oliver has like enough time to grow some blues.
Yeah.
Exactly. And because we're in a cave now, the blue onion and all the Pikmin that are in the field are going to get transported back to spawn when we exit. So when we exit the Snaggart hole, sorry, the blue onion will actually just be right by spawn.
This is kind of a gamer sublevel, and I'm playing it in a very gamer way. So on this sublevel, I just want to collect that strawberry. Here is very far. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the level, because there's a white flower there, and I want to grow more white Pikmin. So this will be my this will bring my white Pikmin count up to 20. While that's happening, I'm going to move Olimar closer to the exit and save this one raid so that it doesn't die unnecessarily to this enemy that I used it to distract. A very like core skill in this game is learning which enemies you need to take care of and which enemies you can just safely ignore. It turns out you can safely ignore most of them.
Or just put one Pikmin near them and they'll just be distracted enough,
There's
because they really suck at like they're good at like killing multiple like groups of Pikmin, but if they just have to deal with one, they're just not really good at it.
Yeah, they kind of suck at this. The next sublevel is like very simple. There's just a gate in the way and a Snaggart to kill. It's always the same, so we have time for reading some things.
Cool, because I have a big chunk of text to read out here.
Yeah, please go.
First up, we have €5 from Pikmin Eater. Ew, no.
Yes!
Who says, I respect Pikmin lives. They taste best when they are happy, after all. After that, we have another €5 from Otishin, going to the bonus song as well, saying Pikmin lives matter. And if you also agree that Pikmin lives matter, you can actually win a prize if you donate a minimum of €15 over the course of this event, which is, for example, the Cult of the Lamb game. Type !lamb in chat to learn more.
This only applies for the ones that are actually saying Pikmin lives matter, right?
yeah.
Oh, no. Everyone can win that game.
That Snaggart really didn't want to be collected.
Yeah, that head just really bothered me here, but that's okay. Snaggart heads are worth 10 Pokos, which is a very large amount, so I'm getting them.
Yeah, typically for the bodies, if you gotta wait on treasures anyway, it's worth getting the bodies nearby, because otherwise the bodies just aren't really worth much.
Ooh, where? That's the marble, I think. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
going
that's the
here.
marble.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm gonna kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
Yeah, you saw Jpep there also take out an electric gate. Electricity is a fun hazard in this game that everybody loves, especially casuals, because they insta-kill your Pikmin.
Yeah.
They get near the electricity, they're gone. So
If only you had some yellow Pikmins.
Oh, yeah. Yellow Pikmin
Yeah.
are immune to electricity, but they are also very terrible
at everything else.
So I played that in a kind of gamer way. I multitasked. What I did is like I held a Pikmin in my hand and then pressed down on the C-stick to like push the rest of my group to attack the beetle. And so while all of my other Pikmin were killing the beetle, I was also bringing my group of whites to the marble treasure. So that was very urgently played, we would say. Urgency being kind of the meme word we use. This is, Dandori, how Nintendo kind of reappropriated our community word by calling it Dandori. It's not Dandori, it's urgency. None of us agree on what exactly urgency means. We argue about it, bi-weekly in the Discord. The Discord is a great place to be. If you're interested in Pikmin speedrunning, I heavily suggest going there. Okay, this looks terrible. This RNG is... Wow, I really cannot see anything. I guess the guy's over there. So on this sublevel, one of these guys has a treasure, one of these guys who drop from the ceiling, and the other treasure is inside the beetle that makes the purple stuff here. So I'm going to annihilate this beetle.
And they're responsible for having your detector thingy just run amok.
My gauge is not working until I kill that beetle. Because that's that beetle's job essentially. His only goal in life is to disrupt my gauge efforts. This treasure is very slow, being carried slowly, so I'm going to go steal some whites off of this one to speed it up. Well, okay, I don't know where I can... It's not a very good carry to steal, so I'll just let this go in. Okay, the next sub-level, though, is a meaner. He's a mean one. Oh, what a grump. It contains the possibility to get one extra treasure that is not guaranteed in the run. So about 20% of the time, let's say 20 to 30, there will like be an enemy in the way that contains a treasure worth 120 Pokos. And the routing for the run completely changes if that enemy spawns in your way and you can kill him and get that extra money, or if it doesn't, right? So let's see if we get lucky today. Come on, give me something, God.
Yeah, because there's one of those beetles on this sub-level as well, you can't really like read where it is, so you're just gonna have to get lucky that on the way to the hole you're gonna find it.
This sub-level is also full of water, so it makes everything double hard.
If only we had blue Pikmin.
If only we had... I wish. So I saw 2 gates here on this starting room, which is a good sign because there's only 3 gates total that can spawn in this sub-level. That's one of those things that's a set number. So seeing 2, I know that the exit is unlikely to have a gate in front of it.
Yeah, no lens by the looks of it.
Yeah, no lens here. Oh, here it is. I'll just show you the treasure. That's the lens.
Yeah, if
but
we
I
didn't
can't
have to go
collect
through
it because
water.
there's water in the way.
Yeah, if it wasn't waterlocked,
I would be able to get that, but it is waterlocked. What shall I do?
Instead, we'll be getting a backup treasure near the end, right?
Yeah, we get aquatic mine before going into Glutton's kitchen. Oh, this guy is a pretty tough boss. Get ready. Oh, okay. He can crash the game like once in every 1,000 years. Maybe this happens and we can have a fun time with it. Please crash, please crash. Okay, we're okay. Yeah, okay, now he's dead. So these 3 deaths are, planned. There's no way to avoid them. I'm sorry to Pikmin Eater. No, that was the guy who liked this. I'm sorry to Pikmin Activist. Your concerns are sadly not mine. Yeah, and now that he's dead, I get this treasure from him and this head. The treasure is worth 100 and it increases my defense. So what it does is every enemy attack is going to deal half damage from now on due to this. It's actually very nice because damage on captains can like stack up because you're trying to not pay attention to anything that you don't need to pay attention to and to not kill enemies that you don't need to. So it can stack up, and if it does, like, it's dangerous. There's definitely instances where your run is like killed by a captain, just being killed, I guess.
Yeah,
mauled
because we're
to death
in the
by a bestial creature.
And because we're in the caves, we can't actually heal at all.
Yeah.
Above ground, is that still a thing in this game? I know in Pikmin 1 you can heal at the ship. I don't know.
You can't. This game, if you're dead, you're just dead. The ship is evil.
I've never needed to do that, so I didn't know.
Healthcare costs money that we don't have right now. Okay, so now the goal of this segment is going to be to enter the Bulblax Kingdom cave and to grow a bunch of blue Pikmin. I need like 60 blue Pikmin for gaming in the future, and I'm going to get them now. I also need to collect a few treasures and unlock the next area. So this is what I'm going to do now, starting to work on this bridge behind which the next globe is stuck.
Yeah, this is the current bottleneck. Yeah. We want to get this globe moving as soon as we can.
You might have noticed that I threw all of my blue Pikmin on the side of that bridge instead of in front of it. That's because they'll push each other off of the bridge when I do that. And that will cause them to latch on again with a different attack animation, which is like slightly faster. That's a very obscure optimization that I introduced into the run very recently. That, really doesn't matter very much, but I think it's very gamer. Right, so this is one of the coolest above grounds, in my opinion, in this run. Because there's a lot of stuff happening. Ooh, 3 red pellets sucks. Ooh. I'm going to have to grow some extra blues elsewhere to make up for the fact that, none of these are blue in color, so I'll get less blue Pikmin out of them. Here's the globe. And here it's being collected, and I'm going to nap back with this guy. Put some blues to work on killing things for growth, and then I'm going to do 2 knapsacks here, 2 knapsack tricks. Oh, go up there. To get up to the Bulblax Kingdom cave. Way earlier than I'm intended to.
Oh yeah, the knapsack is definitely very broken in this game, as you can see.
Yeah, here I am in an area that I'm not supposed to be in. Oh, I was messed up. Come on, Olimar, take a nap. Big nap, bro.
Yeah, walls are a suggestion to the Pikmin.
Yeah, they ride them up quite easily. That was a cutscene. That's another cutscene. Nope. Okay.
The Reds are gonna collect that soon.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna fix this. So here I just need to like quickly grab all of the, you know, enemies and stuff like that here. I'm gonna grab these two in the back as well because I failed to, you know, I got bad luck on the pellets. So, oh, that one went to red. Okay. So I'm gonna be very low on blues. Oh, that's annoying. I like playing with a lot of blues.
Look at that one Pikmin.
Yeah, that guy's
still
really
rendered.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, go, buddy. You're gonna get him. I need to make sure this actually moves as well. All right, and now we're just gonna watch like cutscenes for a while as stuff collects, right? The cool part about starting 17 things at once is that it feels awesome to do. The bad part is that when you have to watch everything end like this, it takes a while and there's nothing I can do except, you know, mash. Mashing on those treasures makes the numbers for the values pop up quicker. It actually saves like half a second on every treasure if you mash during those cutscenes. You just need like, it's a light mash, right? You don't need to be too much of a gamer about it, but... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be fairly low on blues, I think. That's an unpleasant situation. You never want to be low on blues. Blues are important.
After the next cave, do you have time to grow more? Like maybe at
No,
the beginning
sadly,
of Valley of Repose?
like, you can kind of try to grow more, like after Volblack's Kingdom, but it's... Oh wait, maybe I have a ton. Why do I have 135 Pikmin total? That's an enormous amount. Okay. I don't know. That's not supposed to be that high. Okay, here we go into our next cave, Volblack's Kingdom. So this one has a nice amount of hard sublevels. Not this one though. This one is very similar every time. I'm just looking for a big guy here, and my gauge tells me he's close by, so he's going to be in the big room right here, yeah, at the entry point. I'm going to lure him very close to the ship.
Yeah, because you
and then
walk
absolutely
faster.
massacre him. Oh my god, he did not see that coming. Where's the exit? It's back here. Okay, that was pretty fast. Right. Good play, good play, good play. Good gaming. This next sublevel is also always the same, except like enemy positions are always kind of random. So depending on where the enemies are, I'm gonna have to react and all, but otherwise it's fairly simple. Fire in the way means that I gotta take some red Pikmin and like throw them like this. Oh, there's lots of fire in the way. Okay, I need to like actually be careful about this. Throw whites up there so that they can grab onto this treasure, which is always in this location. And then, oh, okay, that was gamer of him. He never is able to do this because he needs to be like exactly in the path of the treasure to be able to steal it. But I guess in this circumstance, he was just feeling particularly full of adrenaline. Okay, those are the easy, like always the same sublevels in this cave that are over now. So the next few are either skips or very difficult. This one is just a skip here. It contains one buried treasure worth 40. It's not worth it at all. It's way too slow to get it. Where is the exit? I could not see it on the come down, which usually means, yep, it's behind me. That's the fastest possible layout. The exit is in a random position among 6 possible choices. So.
Yeah, as a reminder, we need 10,000 Pokos total, and we'll just be collecting whatever is most optimal to us.
Okay, so here I'm gonna go slightly in this direction to check if my gauge goes up. It goes down. That means there's nothing in that direction. So everything is probably here. That's Williams. Hi, Williams. Bye, Williams. We loved you while you were present. Oh, is there something in the other direction? Yeah, okay, I guess there is. That's unexpected. Yeah, okay, so the other enemy that has a treasure is going to be like all the way deep into the other room in this sublevel. That's why the gauge was not reacting earlier to his presence. That's an electric gate here, yeah, okay. While the electric gate is going off, I'll get this guy down, or not, I guess. That would have been gamer, but sure. And there you go. That's the second treasure. Okay, please. Okay. So, since I have a little bit of time and this dude is here, okay. What, how rude! I'm going to use him to flower my blue Pikmin. That saves a little bit of time in the next sub-level, so it's worth doing if you can do it in a more gamer way than I did. Crystal King. This is a very scary sub-level because the frog and the beetles running around can produce electricity, which instantly kills any Pikmin. That's very scary. This is another skip. There's, again, like only one buried treasure worth very little on this sub-level, so we just say bye. Couldn't see... Oh, the exit is right here. Okay. Nice. That was very close. Next is another fairly difficult sub-level. It has 2 treasures that can be very far. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so that's a good layout. When there's 2 rooms off of spawn like this, we call it a split layout. And split layouts are generally preferable to non-split layouts. I can't see if there's something in this alcove here. Okay, I guess not. Sure. I won't voice anything. So everything is in this room then. And I see my gauge go up here, so this guy is going to be a bearer of news that I want to hear. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm good on bugs by killing these and check if... No, that's the exit. Okay. So... Oh, why are you up? Why are you up?
Purple.
That's okay. Yeah, he ate white. That's fine.
So that's what happens when an enemy eats a white Pikmin. They get poisoned and might die as a result.
Oh, that's lucky. That egg, usually that's a bomb that kills your Pikmin, but this time it was an egg that doesn't kill Pikmin and allows you to grow, you know, more. So that's very nice.
Oh yeah, no, this game gets really mean with bombs. I think you'll be seeing it in like the next cave already.
Yeah, SCX is the next one.
Yeah, okay, yeah, then definitely.
Complex, I find it quite simple.
You're gonna regret saying that when
yeah,
you get
I'm gonna regret. It's not simple at all. It's not simple when I can see.
It's only got the hardest sub-level in the game, but...
Yeah. I have a little bit of time here while I'm waiting for things to go in. Please read some stuff for me. I would love that.
Yes, of course. We have €5 from Curtis DN saying,
Curtis!
Hello, Jpep,
Hello,
my
Curtis!
arch nemesis in Pikmin to speedrunning. I hope the run is going well. Hope you haven't lost the run to D's yet. Thank you for respecting the Pikmin. Thank you for representing the Pikmin speedrun community for us today. And with that, we are still a little bit closer to our bonus game incentive. Just as a little reminder to everyone at home, when we hit €3,000, that bonus game incentive will be met, and Naomi will play Punch-Out for everyone to see.
Oh, you need to pay Little Mac's electrical bills. Okay, so this guy is the boss of Pikmin 1, like the final one.
Yeah, and look how
this game, he's
easy
just
he is.
Don't! I hate you. I hate when people say that. In Pikmin 1, he's a big boy. In this one, he's like a small lad. You're shaming
They really
him.
nerfed him.
He died quickly, but it's because he was not fully grown, I'm sure. Like, tomorrow he'll come back and he'll be stronger, maybe. Okay, so here I abuse another knapsack thingy, right? The sleep mechanic, to get up on this ledge with my captain, which I'm not supposed to be able to do. And that lets me move this treasure up here quicker than I'm supposed to be able to. And I left my Louis here so that he can make sure that this body goes in, because this body is worth 15, and that's quite a lot of money that I don't want to... miss out on. Yeah, I forgot to say, but this sub-level is also, like, always the same. Like, every boss sub-level is always the same, essentially. There's some that have slight variation, but... I saw my money and I was like, I'm so low, what happened? I'm 200 down from where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, the other treasure is worth 200. Yeah, okay, bro. Good knowledge. Actually, I think we're doing very well on cash. This is the first point in the run where I check my money. Yeah, okay. 4941 is very high cash here after I collect this.
Yeah, and typically we also do want to get the boss bodies back because they're worth a lot more than regular bodies would be.
Shouts to Mr. Haniwa here. Okay, we're done with more or less the first half of the run. We still have a very large amount of difficult things left to do. I don't get to relax until the end of the run.
Oh yeah, no, it only gets worse.
Yeah, no, yeah. I hope we crash in GK. That would be awesome. I would love that. So we're done in Awakening Wood. We're never coming back here. That was a nice period with an above ground where I could see things, but we're going back to the dark. When I mash end of day here, at this moment specifically, when I'm waiting for the today's report text to show up, I can't mash too quickly because if I do, it loses a second for some reason. This game is fun.
Yeah, this game's got a lot of weird quirks like that.
A lot of beautiful quirks and lovely. Is my memory card not in, or did I just refuse to save? I refused to save. Yeah, that was
probably
stupid.
do that soon when you're entering SCX.
Yeah, I'll get to save like.
Hey,
I
look,
just turned
we
it
unlocked
down.
a new area. We're
Oh
not
yeah,
going there.
yeah. I don't care. I'm not going there. Who cares about new areas?
Yeah, because we did some sequence breaking and we now have the blue Pikmin. We can actually finish off this area as opposed to doing that way later. Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of high value treasures here.
You're supposed to like finish Awakening Wood and then.
Do you still need
Go-
more blues, by the way? Maybe
Sorry?
you can grow them here.
No, I have 60. 60
Okay.
is plenty. 60 is exactly my number. That's beautiful. They call me 60-foot Johnny at home. They don't they don't call me that. Although I wish they would. Okay, so here this is kind of like a blank day, I guess. When I collect that battery treasure, it's going to end the day automatically because that's the first treasure you're ever supposed to collect, and the game ends the day automatically when you get it. So, you know, in the meantime, while it's being collected, there's not much I can do. The only really reasonable thing is to flower blue Pikmin, which I grew on the previous segment. The egg I got was lucky inside the cave, but that doesn't always happen, so usually like we rely on going here to flower our blues instead. And then I just kill this guy because, like, why not? There's a little bit of time to do extra stuff, so you
Yeah,
might
and he
as well
won't
die.
respawn on the next day either. So he'll be out of the way of treasures that are being carried back.
Otherwise, I need to kill him on the next day, and it's kind of annoying. So, oh, I'm not mashing enough. See, I mashed early here, and the text popped up late. That feels so bad, you have no idea. The world is flashing before my eyes. Okay, so now that we've done this, we're just going instantly right back in the same area, because now we're no longer bothered by, you know, like, the day is not going to end when we collect the next treasure here. So we get to collect like all of the above ground treasures in this segment, and also just start working on entering the next cave. So this is I think the coolest above ground in the run. So I'll try to play it well so that you can praise me in the comments. In the comments section down below. Leave a like and subscribe to support BSG. Okay, so we just get all of our Pikmin here at the beginning because we need our crew. And then once the crew is assembled, we start moving in. So this guy is no longer here because I killed him the previous day. I'm going to start first with throwing 5 white Pikmin up here because there's a buried treasure up there. And I want that to get going. But you might know that there is water in the way of that buried treasure's path. And white Pikmin are not immune to water. So I need to hurry up with the rest of the segment so that they don't drown. This is so cool. This is a strat invented by Chemical QQ, our queen. Where I use the lifeguard feature where blue Pikmin can like save drowning Pikmins of other color to send these guys over on this side of the map, which they can't reach normally. And that lets them start working on another buried treasure. I think that's like maybe the coolest strat we do in this run.
It's so cool. It's
Then
such a
I do-
like niche like use as well. Like you don't see that feature used often.
Yeah, never. It has a couple uses in AT, also from Camille, who I guess loves drowning Pikmin. Pop off, queen. But otherwise, it's not really relevant ever. So this is the plug that's, you know, making so the area has water in it. That was a great sentence. God. When that breaks, you know, my white Pikmin are going to be able to run and frolic and have fun and not drown. So I used what we call the grass digger throws to get some purples up here, and these purples are going to be used to get this bear statue down here. Yeah, okay, that was perfect. 5 out of 5. Woo! And these final couple blues here, while everything else is being carried, they're going to build this bridge, which is necessary to reach the deeper parts of the area with all my whites and purples. And I'm going to do another knapsack glitch here. Normally there's a poison gate in the way here that you can see there on the left, but you don't need to break it if you do that. That saves a ton of time. And I beat all the treasures back here, so that was very well played. You can praise me a little bit. I will feel good about it. You can give me some donations as well.
Well, before I read out the donations, I quickly want to give a thanks to our Fletcher Hotel here in Nieuwegein for providing us with this brand new venue. It's bigger and better than ever before. This new space really allows us to host our ever-growing community. And of course, we have some donations. We have €5 from Jeff Compass saying,
Jeff!
It's too early, so I don't have any witty comments. I just want to say hi to Jpep and also, I guess, to the sorry for butchering your name. Good luck with the runs.
I think he just
Thank you, Jeff.
spelled my name really funnily, and
That's
mLarvitar? Yeah, that's him.
yeah.
And then we have a whopping €25 from RSW,
My man.
Rasmus!
Best friend.
which is just saying, Pimkin.
Pimkin. Yeah, we love Pimkin. That guy is kind of annoying, the fire guy here in the middle, but you know.
Thought he was going, that's kind of annoying, Rasmus.
Oh no, I love him! No, my best friend. Okay, subterranean complex. Complex is very complex. Okay, so this is a split layout where my gauge is telling me that there's something very close by. So I'm going to gamble that the treasure is very close in this direction. Yeah, good gamble. Crazy, crazy clever. That's what we call gaming in this district. Okay, so normally here, what I do to play this sublevel is that depending on what I see on the come down, so we have a lot of tools in Pikmin. We have a lot of very smart people. And these very smart people have developed like a very large number of tools to help us play this game. So in particular, we have a tool that allows us to give like a set of specifications for the sublevel and get like a percentage chance that the sublevel has those specifications. For example, I can tell it that I can ask like, oh, what is the percent chance that in this sublevel, you know, like the rooms are laid out this way and the treasure is in that room, and it gives me like a nice answer. And so usually I play based on those values for that I have memorized. But here the gauge let me skip all of that hard work. These guys are terrifying in a normal playthrough, but you know when you're speedrunning, you can just down them with one purple each, and then they can never like they just get stun locked essentially. They're still very hard to deal with because you know they have a tendency to blow up everyone anyway. But
yeah, there's a lot of bomb rocks on the floor, which work a lot differently from how they do in Pikmin 1.
Yeah. This is a nice area, isn't it? People are having fun here. I'm hanging out with the boys.
Having a party here.
Yeah, just 2 treasures on this sublevel. This is mostly like a micro execution sublevel. There's no real like sublevel reading going on. Mostly just like making sure you don't get everyone blown up and you don't activate rocks, bomb rocks and stuff like that. Can't pick up bomb rocks in this game. They just explode and kill a ton of Pikmin if you let them. They're one of the few things in this game that can just kill like an unlimited amount of Pikmin if they decide to do so. So it's very, very, very scary to play around them, but we're used to it. This next one is maybe the most complex sublevel in the game from a macro point of view this time. So like from the point of view of making a game plan to play it effectively, right? So I'm going to focus a little bit and try to see where things are. Okay, well, this is a very, we call this a top to bottom layout because like everything is in one direction. So there's not much clever play you can do about that. Nothing over there, yeah. I'm just going to go like in the one direction where I'm allowed to go. So this dude has a treasure here. I'm gonna let him shoot, and then when he shakes, I send all of my purples on him. And that's gonna be alright. And then I think this direction has the stuff. Like, it's very hard to tell. Oh, that's terrifying. That's okay, everything's okay. No one died. Oh, 4 people died. 4 purples as well. That's lovely.
Oh.
That's not a problem. I had 20. This is the spring? Where's the gear? Oh, and this is a bomb rock. Wow, what a sub-level. This is terrible.
Yeah, they could just drop from the sky. This game gets mean.
Oh, and you felt appropriate to die here. Okay, awesome, bro. I'll dock your pay. Why did you shoot there? Any bombs? No, egg. Okay. Well, that's a terrible sublevel. Sadly, the layout was just very bad because everything was very far from spawn. Like, there's a part of this game that's just like, you know, the RNG needs to be good at some point as well. You can be as clever as you want with your game plans and do like clever splits and clever execution, but like at some point you're also confronted to the cold hard truth that your RNG needs to be decent. Where is the exit? Is this a meme corridor?
I think it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. No, it's the. Does it? Yeah, it goes around, right? Oh my god! What a joke. Okay, well.
We've had 2 of those this run.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Right, and now I'm just waiting for the last treasure to go in. If you play very well, usually, which is not the case right now, I guess, the last few treasures should come in as close as possible, because otherwise, you know, you could have started the further treasure a little bit earlier, and that would have... I could have started like making this gear move before the spring, for example, and that might have saved a little bit of time here. But, you know, for how bad the layout was, this was not terrible. Let us try to grow some more white Pikmin here. I'm going to force... I didn't get to grow any extras. Usually I would have 25 by here, but I don't right now. I only have 20, so I'm going to force grow all the flowers, which is... Oh, well, that's not really forcing at all. They're usually, like, sometimes we only grow 10 whites here, but I'm going to go for the full 15 here. Just because I like playing with more whites. I think it's a lot more comfortable, and it's more safe for a marathon as well. The hole is in a very strange location. Where is this? Is this like on the left here? No, it's not on the left. That's another corridor that goes nowhere.
Is that another meme corridor?
Maybe.
I think it is.
I think
you're
just to
blocked
be
out from
safe,
here.
I'm going to do this and leave my captain behind.
Do you have to go all the way around?
Yeah,
you have to go all the...
This is such a bad layout because the eggs are here and I need to hit up the eggs in order to be able to flower my Pikmin. So I'm forced to come back here, even if I grow only like... My lord, this is terrible. Why are you here? Why does this happen on a marathon day?
That's awesome.
Okay, well, you know. Cool. Lovely.
All right, 3 meme corridors so far.
Yeah, that's ugly. I was forced to flower my whites. You really cannot skip out on that, so, you know. So this sublevel we skip. I do not see where the exit is. Okay, it is behind me, so when it is behind me, I do a cool glitch. I'm gonna do a little glitch. Look at my little glitch! I went down from up in a way that's not intended. Normally you're supposed to go like, ooh, all the way around. And I did not have to do that because of that knapsack exploit. This is the hardest sublevel in the run, by the way. I'm gonna focus a tiny bit. Oh my lord, what is going on here? Is there something back here? I legitimately cannot tell. Yes, there is. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a few purples on that carry here and let them handle that. And then this area probably has everything else, right? Yeah, it has everything else. Okay. Oh no. Problems are happening. Can you... Those guys
what
are
is
just...
happening?
They're jobless. What do you mean? The jobless reincarnation? Why are you not working? Sometimes when height elevations happen, like Pikmin just decide not to participate in gaming. So this guy kind of went out of my reach because of that, but you know, that's okay. This sublevel is terrifying because it has both electricity and bombs and also the spiders which steal treasures and force you to like spend way more time in an area that you want to.
Did you also mention the beetles that are on this floor? There's just everything that can instantly kill your Pikmin just on this floor.
This guy is going to try to steal that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of zaps.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is very unlucky because it was at spawn and I could not really do anything about that. But it was only 4 Pikmin. I think that's fine. I'm just going to go away and pretend this never happened. We're diminished, but not beaten. But we are very diminished. Sublevel 7 is also very complicated. It has a roaming groink in it that just runs around the level and is terrifying, and you know that is not him. Let's just do this, and I think this will be a good way to play this. I think. I can't see the other roaming, which makes me scared. Where are you? We call him Romeo because he roams. Isn't that clever? Isn't that beautiful?
Don't you call the other one Juliet? Because that one's just on the tower and just stationary.
Yeah, the other one is on a tower, right? So we have Romeo who roams and Juliet who's on the tower waiting for the lover. That's beautiful in my opinion. These guys are very annoying, but you know, if you just sacrifice one blue for distracting them, like, it works out. Where's the exit is what I'm wondering. But I'm gonna annihilate this dude, or try to at least. You are currently being annihilated, sir. There you go. Okay, so Juliet is dead. Yeah, okay. So, stuff is happening here, but it doesn't really matter anymore because he can't do damage. Oh, don't do that! Don't do that! They're going to a bomb. Let's prevent catastrophes. Only you can prevent all of your Pikmin dying from a bomb. Okay, that's actually pretty well played, I would say, because like all the treasures are going to be coming in at about the same time, which usually means that you did something right. Oh, this one this one needs a little bit more speed. I'll just like do this. Louis is getting destroyed in the meantime, but it, you know, he kind of deserves it. Okay, Thirst Activator. I love that one.
Some of the treasure names in this are very good.
Yeah. So on this sub-level, I can grow a few more blue Pikmin if I want to, and I'm considering doing it, but I think I'll skip out because it's not the run. So we don't fight the boss here, the man at legs, if you were hoping to see him. I kind of was hoping to see him because now I could see with his upgrade that gives you light. But
I'm just saying you could have, well,
I could have gone, but I don't know how to do the fight. So I'm gonna avoid that. I don't want to do that for the first time today. I'm just gonna pick some red Pikmin here because my numbers are pretty low. If you're finding yourself in a dearth for Pikmin here, you have to take out some reds. It's not ideal because it takes quite a bit of time to, you know, use this menu, but whatever. Dude, you are being such a loser right now. Okay, so during the previous segment, this treasure was moved closer, and now we're going to finish moving it entirely. It's going to go very fast because there's 30 guys on him. The disadvantage is that I have to play with 4 color of Pikmin, which is very annoying in this game because, like, you can't, like, if I grab a blue, for example, I cannot grab a purple in one tap of the D-pad anymore. It takes 2, which is unideal when combat needs to happen quickly. But you know, we'll make do. We can game. The annoying thing about this game is that you can kind of easily put your run in a situation where it's very difficult to continue. If you kill too many Pikmin, for example, like I was talking all that game earlier about how, yeah, we kill them, we don't care. But truthfully, if you have like 8 purples, it's very, very, very difficult to finish the run. So let's hope that I'm not put into a situation where I have 8 purples at any point in the future. Okay, and this is our next cave, the Frontier Cavern, which has every single hazard imaginable. This is a bad time you're gonna have in there.
Yeah, no, the caves in this area, especially for casuals, are quite difficult.
Yeah.
Because they throw a lot of chaps at you at this one.
So this one is this sub-level has the funny gimmick of putting 1,000,000 plants in your way, and plants limit your visibility very hard. So, you know, I'm gonna do my best here to see things, but this is unideal. I'm gonna choose to kill this guy early here, because that's a lot of money that I'm gonna get. Oh, wow! What a
It's a party! Doodlebook party?
Dudes, please! Please, everyone! Focus! I'm gonna need you to lock in right now. Okay.
That's insane.
That's crazy. Saying that never happens would be, you know, funny, but also true. Okay, both treasures are here at least, so the layout is pretty good. It's just that, like, I just got absolutely destroyed by not expecting a whole gang of gangsters to show up on my doorstep. That was crazy. Okay, and then I'm gonna put these guys on this dig here. So there's 2 treasures on this sublevel. They're both buried, these 2 here. And now that they're unburied, I can just carry them home. This is not the hardest sublevel, I would say, on a conceptual level. Like, you usually just use the gauge to tell where the treasures are. There's some complexity that can come from it, because one of the treasures you can put 16 Pikmin on, and the other one only 10, so, you know, that can vary how you play it a little bit, but otherwise, fairly easy. We're getting a ton of money here. That's a nice haul of bugs. We're gonna be very nice on money, at least. 69, okay. Not have that on a Christian stream. All right. Sublevel 2 is probably on the easier end of the ones in this cave. Usually it's not too big a problem to play this one fast. But we'll see. Yeah, okay. It almost always looks like this, where you have like this room with a ramp in the middle, and then another room with a ramp at the end, or something similar. You can ignore everything on it, usually. So here I'm gonna just, you know, pretend that enemies don't exist and run past them all.
Yeah, I think something we've
I'm not gonna run past this guy,
kind of neglected to mention at all is that if enemies are off screen, they typically don't exist unless there's Pikmin or the captains are near them.
Yeah. This is a jamboree over here.
Oh.
Okay, well, I don't need to engage with it at all, thankfully. Oh.
Oh!
That's okay. That's okay. Everything is okay. This is intended. This might look like a mess to you, but it's actually very, very, like, okay. Like, boulders are completely incapable of killing Pikmin that are carrying treasures, or almost completely incapable, until the day where they kill a ton, and it's very sad. But usually it's fine. Yeah, as Ronald was saying, just putting enemies off camera calls them. It doesn't, like, it doesn't deload them quite, but it essentially, like, prevents them from moving. Their physics are not being computed. They can't attack when they're off camera. So it's a very, like, good way to handle enemies. Like right here, I just ran past everything, and they were off camera, so they didn't get to do anything until Pikmin got near them. But Pikmin only got near them when I was ready to handle stuff again, so it was completely safe, more or less. I only lost 2 guys here, which is, you know, compared to the chaos that was happening on screen, that's pretty good. This is a very difficult sublevel, which I hope works out well. There's a roaming guy again here. Yeah, this boy. I'm gonna distract him with 1 Pikmin so he doesn't ruin my flow while I'm trying to do some other stuff. This dude gets absolutely schmackered. There's a buried ring here on this sublevel, which is... Okay, it's in this room. That was a good read from my end. No, it's in the back. It's in here. Okay. I know the spawn points by heart for all of these. Like, the treasures can only spawn in certain areas of the map. Like inside a room, they'll always spawn like in the same few spots. So there's 3 spots in this room. So since I know that, I'm able to, you know, just play that very efficiently without bothering to check stuff that I don't need to check. And here, since I have this guy here, I'm just gonna bring all of this family of 5 to me. This is gonna be annoying. Jeez. Oh, that's bad. We're pretty low on purples. Oh, this is a nightmare situation. What is happening here? We're gonna be so low on Pikmin. That's okay. That's okay. The run is finishable at this point, usually. He just ate a bunch of whites as well, so he just committed death. I'm gonna use these guys to grow here because there's a flower, and I kind of want.
Yeah, after what just happened, you might want them.
Yeah, after that
massacre.
Terrible massacre. Okay. Otherwise, apart from that combat that was kind of goofy, the rest of the sublevel was well played. The ring recognition of the location.
Bulbin, by the way.
Sorry?
I love the Bulbin, by the way. I'm so sad that you could not take them out of caves.
Everyone loves the Bulbin. I'll just collect them so that I can use them to grow some purples later, because it's probably safer for Marathon Run to have that extra safety. We'll have time for a donation right after this sublevel. 4 has electricity again, which is, as always, very scary. Ooh, we got lucky here. Okay, so this this flower only has, I think it's a... Ooh, is it the one that has... Yeah, this is the one that has a 66% chance of spawning. It doesn't always spawn, because this game is awesome. So the fact that it spawned here means I can grow purple Pikmin here, and I don't have to wait until later to do it. I'm gonna have to kill these guys here. There's no way around it. They're two in the way. These, yeah, these. I'm just gonna let that happen. I don't really care about that.
Oh, there's so much electricity in the way.
This is a very aggressive layout. Jesus Christ. Oh, please don't kidnap me. This is not the right time for kidnapping.
As opposed to a right time for it.
Yeah, yeah. There's sometimes, you know, there might be appropriate in certain circumstances. I don't know about that. Maybe scrap that one from the rulebook. Oh, I don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, no, watching people do this sub-level always gives me anxiety, because
Yeah.
if there's two beetles near each other and they choose to form a electricity line, it is just...
I wish you hadn't done that. This cutscene is preventing me from gaming. But okay, the sub-level should be fine now, so you can read donation.
Yes, of course. We just got another 25 euros from Golden Devil, saying, glad I get to watch Jpep play some Pikmin for a good cause. Good luck with the run. And, ooh, hold up, let me read this quickly, because we just got 3 euros from Anonymous. Thank you for the 3 euros. This is going to the Open Taiko bonus songs. And the message is saying, this is what I hate about video games. They indulge in the power of they indulge in the power fantasy of paying off your financial debt.
Oh yeah.
Back to you.
Thank you. This sub-level here is kind of a chill romp through the countryside. There's not much dangerous that can happen here. Like, we're just gonna kill some of these enemies here, and one of them that I'm gonna detect using the gauge, this one, has a treasure inside of him that is a big rocket fist, which will upgrade my punch attack to deal more damage, which is completely useless.
Yeah, I think this is the one treasure that gives you a new ability, right? That's not hidden in a boss.
Yes, it's the only... This treasure is very weird. It has multiple quirks about it that are funny and cute, but also very weird. So as Ronald said, it's the only treasure in the run that gives you an extra ability, but that is not hidden in a boss. And it also, the text box for collection here is the only one where the last text box, you do not need to close it manually, it closes on its own. So watch how it goes, you'll notice like it just goes away like without me pressing buttons. So here, there you go, it went away instantly. That's not supposed to happen otherwise. So we're saving. And this sub-level is another one. So this is an interesting one as well. It can have extra treasures that you can collect, but it's fairly rare. I think it's about a 15% chance. And yeah, it definitely this time did not roll in that direction. But if it does have those extra treasures, oh, I can't see where I'm going. Then it's actually very worth to pick them up, because it's 2 treasures worth 80, and so that can change the money routing, right? It's maybe not apparent throughout the run, but or I haven't made it as apparent as I should have. But I'm paying very close attention to my money, because I really need to know, you know, if my run can finish, if I need to collect more bugs, or if I'm good on bugs and I can, you know, be less aggressive on collection, stuff like that. This is a big aspect of the run, I suppose. So my gauge is telling me there's nothing here, so I'm just gonna run and dodge these boulders.
Speaking of things that can insta-kill your Pikmin, they add here boulders.
Yeah, yeah. They kind of suck, though. Boulders are not usually too scary. Okay, I think the other treasure is in the other room, but, you know. Who knows? Probably gonna be here. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, I cannot see at all. Where are you, little guy? Is it here? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, that's a meme. Okay, usually this guy is not, you know, off of any little corridor like this. Yeah, that's fine. We had a few deaths here, but those are...
I heard another Pikmin get eaten. Oh, man.
We had growth done, so... it'll be fine. Okay, so this yo-yo treasure, the Flame Tiller, is worth 120, and then the next one I'm going to get is worth 120 as well. So I'm going to end up at 8,065 Pokos. That's a good cash amount. It means that I need to collect... So I have a... Okay, so yeah, here's an example of how I know my money pace. I know that out of this cave, in order to be financially free, to have financial stability, I need 8,105 Pocos. Oops. Oh, I almost went into the next.
I was about to say, like, wait, are
Okay. We're not doing that. We're just exiting here. So I know that I need 8,105 Pocos to be safe and to be able to finish the run. So I know from now on that I need to collect 40 Pocos in bugs still in order for the run to finish. That's a completely fine amount. Like it'll definitely happen. That's not scary or unpleasant or difficult to collect in the next few caves. So we're finally done with Subterranean Complex and Adventure Cavern. Sorry?
Did you not need to collect...
Ursidae?
Yeah.
Nope.
Did you collect that?
Ursidae collected on the entry.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes we leave one of those treasures for collection
My bad, I thought
at the
you
end here,
skipped it.
but in this case it was I collected it before. I don't know why I keep turning down the save. My muscle memory is telling me that it's okay, but clearly it isn't. All right, and now we're going for our final romp in Perplexing Pool. This takes about 20 minutes, I would say. We were supposed to come here before going back to the Valley of Repose and doing the caves that we did, but because we cheated to have blue Pikmin early, we're just coming here as like a last place sort of deal. I have 30 whites, very good. My numbers are good because of the growth that I did, but I have some non-flowers in there that are gonna suck to bring with me. Uh, 81 is a completely acceptable amount to play this with. I'll just play with 80 because I want to distract this man over here. The man is successfully distracted. You can also put him off camera and it achieves the same thing, but, you know. I was fearful that the purple leaves would load him at a certain moment, because, yeah, Pikmin also, like, cause enemies to be loaded again, and that can be problematic. This is a skipped sublevel. If you're missing a bunch of money, you can get this love nugget here, the tomato, and that is 40 Pocos, but it's a very slow treasure, so we usually avoid getting it if we can. Like, if you need to get the love nugget to finish your run, that's usually a sign that your routing elsewhere was pretty bad. Alright, Citadel of Spiders 2. Oh my lord, that is ugly. Okay, so I'm going to play like a bit of a clever way, I hope, here. Because this is not supposed to... Like, this treasure being alone in the back here is very annoying. But I hope it'll work out. There's a frog here which contains a treasure, which is this one that the gauge is telling me. And this one has no value to me. So I'm just going to get the duck head and flower all my Pikmin here. And I'm going to use one blue Pikmin to distract the frog again. Okay, everything is going pretty good here. That thing carried. The purple Pikmin killed the frog, and then they got onto that task of carrying the treasure it contained. I just need to start this now. Ideally, I would be using whites for that, so I should have thrown 8 whites aside at the beginning to, you know, make sure that the treasure is carried by the faster Pikmin type. But I reacted badly. I just played bad. I don't know. I don't have any excuse. What I can do is collect... Do I have any whites here at all? I have 3. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to stop that to put 3 whites on. Fixing a carry like that is a good idea only if, you know, you can fix it with a lot of whites, because it takes time to whistle Pikmin off and put them back on, time during which the treasure is not moving or moving slower than it could. So it's usually not a very good... Well, it's a good play, but only if you do it, you know, in a clever manner.
And if it's not literally right next to the ship already.
Yeah. Our world record man, Jack Draz, is amazing at, you know, eking out very small bits of time save from fixing carries like that. I'm gonna kill this guy very hard because I want his money. And also these guys, because they could be problematic and I want their money. Oh, give me those whites, though. So I guess everything is in this room? Nothing is in this room. Okay, what kind of weird layout is this? Yeah, you were scared, weren't you?
Yeah,
Oh, what is this situation
very,
here?
Very strange situation you're in.
What? Who put that there? Is it here? There's another? What is this? This is the weirdest layout for this sublevel I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, this cave is a wild card for what it can give you.
Oh my lord. Usually these two treasures are just in alcoves off of the, off of the second room. But here they're like, there's 100 corridors in the way in weird dispositions. This is a very difficult sublevel to properly flowchart because this treasure is buried and there's two gates, but you usually can't see, like, you can't see very well where they're located. Like, you can't see what treasure is being blocked by the gate or if a treasure is being blocked by a gate at all. So it's a difficult... Oh, you are going to try to be an asshole here. Oops, sorry. Let's prevent that from happening. Make sure that my guys are guarded and healthy. Purple Pikmin are great at dealing with beetles because their pound attack instantly flips beetles. And when beetles are flipped, they are helpless for, about half of 10 seconds. I mean, 5 seconds. Why did I say it like that? half of 10 seconds. Sure. This was pretty well played, I would say. Both treasures came in very quickly. But yeah, so very frequently, like, the way we deal with the beetles is just we flip them and then we forget about them. And, they can, most of the time, not kill us. But sometimes they do.
Yeah, you may have noticed that Jpep has also been... Sometimes if there's only one or one left, he just doesn't deal with it because the beetles are only a problem if there's two relatively near each other.
Yeah. Because
they need two to be able to form an electric line.
So it's kind of a clustering problem, right? You're looking for clusters of two guys, which is not a very big cluster. But kind of clustering. I'm going to kill that so that it doesn't get in the way. This sublevel we usually skip. We always skip, actually. Like there's a treasure on it that's worth 70, but it's almost never gettable in a way that's fast. So we just skip. And Citadel of Spiders is it's supposed to be a pretty early cave in the run, so this is the last sublevel already. Only 5 in it. This is a boss, and it's a fairly difficult boss in my opinion. Like, it's not... When you do it well, it looks trivial, but it's pretty hard to do well. It's going to be on the right here, yeah. This is one of those floors that has a treasure on it. It can spawn on any of those elevated areas. And in this case, it was in that elevated area, I guess. Let's see if I can melt this guy as I want to. Oh, my... Oh, he's melting. Ooh, that was butter.
Nice.
This guy got buttered. Welcome to my toast. Okay, I'm going to throw Pikmin on this key exactly as the cutscene happens. And that makes it so that they fall on it and immediately pick it up, right after. Otherwise, if you don't throw them like so that they land right after the cutscene ends, then you have to wait a little while for them to grab on. I only have one leaf, but I mean, why not flower it if I can, right? The beetle can spawn on either of the mushrooms in that room, so that's why I checked the first mushroom first. There's no way to know where it is exactly. But if I flip it once with a purple, then it produces a bit of nectar, so... Let's just make sure my squad is at full power going into the last cave. This is another key treasure. It's a key.
It's just called the key.
The key,
They
yeah.
just kind of gave up with naming this one.
Anokagi. It has a very annoyingly long amount of text boxes to mash through, but... Okay, my hands are not that tired yet. Okay, let's see how many bugs I got here. 10. That means I need to get 30 in the last cave. That's actually kind of a high amount.
You just got Aquatic Mine if you want it, right?
Yeah, but this is on top of Aquatic Mine.
Oh. Well, good luck.
Yeah, it's fine. I can. There's ways around. There's ways to deal with this. I will game. I can get an extra treasure if I really need to. So here, because I did not get the lens in this run, I have to get the Aquatic Mine, which is a treasure contained in this enemy. So if I had gotten the lens, all of this would not happen. Which is why lens saves about 40 seconds, usually we say, over the length of the run. It's very sad that, there's this hard-to-control RNG aspect to the run where you just get that treasure or you don't. And if you don't, you lose 40 seconds compared to the ideal. But you can still, like... Pikmin 2 is a game with a very layered skill gap, I would say. A very layered skills.
There's a big skill ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Our world record guy is like, there's 2 players who are way better than everyone else, and all of us kind of just suck. And I'm like, even the other good players are minutes away from the world record, so it doesn't make sense to like, you know, get too upset about your RNG when you have like minutes in gameplay still left to get. Another knapsack here? Why not? And this one is going to let me go to the Glutton's Kitchen Cave. Wow, what a mean guy. That is so annoying. I needed those whites. I'm just waiting for the treasure to come in here. Whenever you want, dude. Has it been stopped? Oh no, okay, it's just slow. Yeah, I guess you could read a donation while I'm waiting. What is happening? Is it stopped?
Yeah, we got a very shocking €3 from Zelda Addicted saying 3K hype, save the frames, kill the Pikmin. And I don't agree.
Oh, it's just really slow.
And, well, chat, let me know if y'all agree or disagree by sending in donations and getting us closer to that 3K.
Oh, I think I know what happened.
What happened?
So,
who's
actually,
eating
no, I don't know what happened, but only 3 of them grabbed on.
Okay. I guess all of these guys got lost in the meantime. What a joke! This is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna do this again. This guy's gonna pick my guys again. Oh, can I even do this? No! Okay, I guess we need to reset.
Well, you could just walk down there, right? As opposed to like... You could just walk down and then whistle Olimar through the wall.
You're right. Okay, thank you for that. That's clever. What a weird backup. Because I had to wait for the treasure for so long that all the Pikmin exited my group, which is just that's never happened to me.
You know, I did hear a Pikmin death, but like
Yes.
I wasn't sure like where that could have happened.
It's one of the shearwigs in the way ate some of the Pikmin on the aquatic mine. Usually this isn't a problem, and I guess just this time it was a problem. That's very strange. We move on. Forget about that.
There is no sub-level 1.
There's no sub-level 1 yet. We don't care about this one. This sub-level 2 does have an extra treasure that I might want to get here, just so I don't have to worry about my bugs too much. I worry about bugs so frequently, you have no idea. Oh, is that the treasure? No, that's a spawn for this guy.
Shout out to the red bugs.
That's my treasure. I'm gonna get this one. This is an extra one. We usually don't get it. It's only worth 25, but you know, in this situation... Oh, okay, it's up there. So this is a treasure location for which you're usually meant to use a, yellow Pikmin, but you actually don't need to. You can just do this with purples if you do this. Okay, if you do this like slightly better. There you go. Purple got up there, and now he's just gonna take down that treasure, and I'm gonna be able to collect it with my whites. So that's completely unintended. Like that location, like. Yellow Pikmin throw higher than other Pikmin, so you're meant to be using them in order to get that treasure there. But it just turns out that this is only used to relevant effect like 3 times over the entire game. And for 2 of those 3 times, you can just circumvent the use of yellows with accurately thrown purples. So it's a completely useless mechanic, essentially, that just makes yellows weird to use and weaker than other types. All right, this is the last cave, by the way. Did I mention that? We're kind of closing in on the end.
I'm not sure if
here.
you did, no.
Yeah. Glutton's Kitchen is the end of the run, as long as everything went fine. This is a hard sublevel. Particularly hard. It's hard when you can see, and my eyes are up here. So here I'm unloading the electric gate. Oh, yeah, I've unloaded the electric gate because when electric gates are unloaded, they stay in this state where they cannot spark again. So, oh, that's a very rare spawn for this guy. So that gate could not spark again, and that means that I was safe to run in and attack with all my Pikmin. I'm gonna do the same thing again here. This is kind of scary maybe, but it actually isn't at all because breadbugs' mechanic is that they're supposed to be able to steal treasures from you by like just grabbing them on and then running with them. But they're actually unable to do that with treasures of a certain weight, and this treasure is too heavy to be stolen. So this is certainly a situation here. Are we going over there? I guess we're going over there. That's fine. I don't mind that. Yeah, okay. Weird layout, but yeah, that's fine. Not actually like bad. It's just rare for the clackers to spawn on top of the xylophone. Like it's a valid spawn point, but usually the game tries to place treasures as far from the spawn as possible, and that is not usually the farthest position, right? There's little alcoves in that room usually that are further. Okay. I see a donation, so you can read that. Next sublevel is a little intense, but I'm sure I can make it work.
Of course, we have 2 donations sitting here. First up, we have 11 euros from Mies LWD saying only 100 euros left for the bonus game. Let's go, people, donate! Well, Mies, there actually is a little bit less than 100 euros left now because we got 5 euros from Anonymous saying 3K hype. I disagree with Zelda. Pikmin lives matter.
I'm glad this is what we're deciding to debate during my run. Okay, so here we always assume that we get this big guy as a treasure. I mean as a bug body. So that's a very large amount of Pocos that he is worth, like 10. So it's very significant. Oh, very good layout actually. So usually this is the other place in the run where you can have to do, you know, somewhat difficult throws with your purple Pikmin in order to get a treasure that is supposed to be gotten with whites, with yellows. But in this case, like, things worked out very well without me needing to do that, so. Good layout, easy to play, happy to be here. I don't really need to pay any attention to bugs anymore because I got that extra treasure worth 25 in sublevel 2. So it's almost like I can't mess up so bad that I can't finish the run at this point. In terms of money, at least. I can definitely mess up so bad that I can't finish the run in 100 other ways, but not in terms of money. Are you coming? Yeah, okay. Okay, 2 more sublevels and we're done. White goodness.
Yeah, no, I really love the treasure names
Oh,
in this
they're
game.
so
They're
cute.
so good. I hope you guys have been paying attention to all the Ollie names.
Yeah. Give us your favorite in the comments. Okay. Where's the hole? Yeah, okay. So in this case, there's only 2 rooms in this sublevel, so since treasures are usually placed far from the player, I just go, you know, in the other room that's not spawn. And I'm sure to find everything I want over there. Like this thing. Oh. You might have noticed that I am playing extremely... Yeah, who cares? This is...
That's a lot of purples, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. At this point in the run, like, there's 2 sublevels left. It's, like, my Pikmin count is... As long as I have, like, 60, 50, I can finish the run, so there's really no point in worrying about it.
As another Pikmin just gets
Oh, yeah,
eaten in the
just-
distance.
just-
You said
please-
60, right?
please
You're
feast.
below 60.
Yeah, 55 is plenty good enough. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Feast!
I'm just saying, if you want to make a statement, there is electricity on the next floor right
Oh,
before
hell
you
yeah.
exit. You could finish your game with 1
Okay,
Pikmin if you wanted to.
Maybe not 52. Let's stop having fun with that.
All I'm saying, you could finish the game with 1 Pikmin if you wanted to.
You're right, but I think I'm gonna ease up on that. I don't want to cause an aneurysm for my poor, you know, Pikmin activist defender in the chat. I love you, Pikmin activist. I know I've made fun of you multiple times today because I think your cause is ridiculous and slow, which is even worse. But you know, I still have love for you somewhere, maybe. Okay, final sublevel. It's very hectic, actually, because I need to kill the giant bread bug, and you can kind of only kill him with getting him dragged by treasures. But at least we can see. So I'm going to kill some of these beetles so that the giant bread bug has like valid targets that he can go after. And I'm going to hope that he just chooses to go after them, because if he doesn't, this is very annoying to play. And then I'm going to get this moving with like about 10 Pikmin. Okay, he didn't go after them, so I'm going to load them with 1 purple each. This might be very annoying if he just decides to be rude about it. Okay. Then I do this here. And that, so that these 2 treasures are carried home. And I need to put more on so that he here is carried away as well. Okay, a little bit more. That's
Scary.
okay. That may be why you don't want to have 52 Pikmin here. It's like, I don't have enough guys to carry everything. But it's okay. It'll work out. There you go. 16 was enough. And I'm gonna uncarry the beetles here so that they're ready to be collected for the giant bread bug when he decides that he wants to reach home.
I love the physics on the egg, by the way.
Oh yeah, the egg sometimes just flies off into the distance when you spawn and becomes completely uncollectible. Like it goes way, way, way out of bounds. It's very sad if it happens to you, but you know, it's kind of funny if it doesn't. This never happened to me, so I'm just counting my blessings, I guess. Okay, and yeah, as predicted,
of champions.
he just grabbed onto this immediately, and so I know for sure that the run is finishing now. I'm just running to the exit. Yeah, this is the last treasure in the run. This is an upgrade treasure that makes captains immune to electricity, but yeah, there's no electricity left. And there you go, 10,011 Pokos. The run finishes. I'll tell you when time is coming up. Fairly soon, quite soon, rather soon.
It's gonna be when you exit the cave and you see that you've completed the depth text, and
Yeah.
it's basically on the first black frame.
After that, yeah.
After that.
It's gonna be like,
Yeah.
you've repaid the entire debt. There's still one input that matters here, which is skipping this cutscene. Oh, I'm mashing. Just mashing. Oh, I'm mashing. Cutscene skipped. There you go. So when this next black frame here is time.
And time.
This is hard. It's way easier at home, my god. They don't tell you about that. Okay, thank you everyone for coming along, for watching, for donating, for arguing about whether killing Pikmin is ethical or not. It is. I hope you had a lovely time watching. Shoutouts to my commentators, who I did not leave much room to talk for. I'm
You
sorry.
killed it, man.
He was
It's fine.
yapping. He was yapping. Shoutouts to my mom. Hello, mom. I love you.
Aw.
Shoutouts to all the friends, the guitarists, and the Big Brother enjoyers. Shoutouts to the Pikmin community, which is awesome. Okay, my sales pitch. If you're interested in big brain gaming, making up game plans on the fly, and arguing about pointless things in a Discord with intelligent people for hours on end, I really recommend you try out the Pikmin 2 speedrun and come say hi in our speedrunning Discord. People are, I've made fun of them, but people are lovely. All the crew, Cap, Urban, Kemi, Curtis, Jack, IID, even though he never talks in there, Sergeant, Kira, we're all lovely. We love you. We will be so happy to help and provide, you know, hundreds of thoughts on how you could have played a sub-level better. We love to argue. You have no idea. Please come by. We'd love to have you. Play our game. Speedrun it. Please. Do I have anything else to say? Do you have anything else to say? Do you have any love to give?
Well, shout out to the French.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
if you've done that yet.
true. Salut à tous les Français qui regardent, je vous aime très fort. Vous êtes beaux. Mouah, mouah.
Thank you very much, Jpep. And this also was the end of my hosting shift for the day. But don't worry, we have a cool interview coming up and an open Tycho run from Yu-Gi-Oh! And because this is the end of my hosting shift, I also have to say that my own Pikmins are currently fetching Mies to take over the station.
No, don't go to the onion. They do bad things.